Hi everyone, Michael here from 4Ball Golf. Welcome to another video on my channel. Today we're doing indoor putting drills, which we haven't done in quite some time. So for those of you who don't know, please check out some of the other content that I have posted. My putting drills actually take place on a yoga mat inside my house. I'm still trying to acquire myself a proper putting mat, which should come by the end of this month. But until such time, we use the yoga mat because I believe it gives me great feedback. It has the same consistency as a very speedy, fast green. And obviously, if you've got tiled floors in your house and you want to practice your putting, this is an exceptional format or easy, cost-effective way of doing so. I mean, yoga mats are about 120 Rand today, maybe even $100. So, yeah. Anyway, for today's instructional video, just a full disclaimer, not a PGA professional. This is just some of the tips and drills that I've picked up along the way. Some of these drills are self-taught. This is what I do in my drills. So we've got the alignment aid right there, which we're going to use not just for the function of the alignment of the ball to see if the ball is traveling straight, but also we will be placing the alignment aid in the club, which I will show you throughout the instructional video. We've got our 8 golf balls over there, 8 to 9, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 golf balls. We've got our box, which is for path of the putter face. Got a putting cup and a tee. So to start off the drill, what we are going to do, we will start off with just a general warm-up, moving on just to get the look and feel, get the putter a bit warmed up, get our body nice and loose. Then we will start pulling in all the other training aids. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Michael here from 4Ball Golf. Let's get into it. Right, so as mentioned, we're just going to warm up today. We're just going to start our warm-up quickly. So we're just removing the tee, removing the alignment aid right there. The box is not a train smash. All we want to do is just get the putter nice and warmed up, So no matter how you grip the club, so we're going to speak about putting style, putting grip as well. So there's various ways in which you can actually grip the putter. Standard grip is like that. There's that grip right there. So whichever you feel comfortable with. The new grip I want to try for my game is left hand below, because I'm a right-handed golfer. So for me, it is left hand below. This is the new drill that I will be tackling, the new stance I'll be taking. The reason for this is because I see there's a lot more consistency in ball control, club face control. So what we want to do, and we will get to this later on with the alignment aid, is just to keep the putter nice and straight and make sure that it's coming through nice and straight. Now, also I noticed that there's a lot of drills going around now where there's the little arc in terms of how the putter face should twist and fold and so forth. For me, I'm a straightforward guy. I've been putting like this for all my years in golf. Straight back, straight through. That's my putting style. So this is just from my end. So let's get this putter warmed up with our little technique and our new putting grip that we're trying to experiment with, and we will get into the drill shortly. As you can see, nice control of the putter face right there. Also, not forgetting that when we're putting, what we want to do, keep our eye on the ball until the ball leaves the face of the club. That way, we're making sure we're striking that ball pure and consistent. Just to confirm to you, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you can't see my face at this point because the camera is actually pointed down at the putting mat so you can see the full drill. But one thing, I'm keeping the corner of my eye is on the putting cup. and my eye is fully focused on where the ball is. This is my warm-up. I don't want to see, I just want to hear the ball making connection either with a ball lying in front of the putting cup, that way I know it's traveling straight. So this is my warm-up, just to make sure that my head stays in position. So this warm-up just helps me keep my head down, keeps my head focused on the point, so that I know I need to lift it up after the club makes contact with the ball. So now that the warm-up is done, all we want to do, we're going to use the alignment aid right there, just to make sure that our feet are nice and straight positioned. We're going to get to the other use of this alignment aid shortly, but for now we're going to start with the box drill. So what this box is going to allow us to do is to make connection with that ball square, making sure we hit the ball square, because if the putter should move out, you get immediate feedback as to where you've hit the ball. So if it's in the back swing, going skew, coming through to hit the ball, you're going to get that feedback immediately. So measure the distance, that's exactly where it needs to be, that's where the ball needs to be. So also with the left hand below drill that we're practicing, we just want to move the shaft of the club and the back of the club, just to demonstrate to you here. So normally you would hold your putter in a normal stance like that, nice and comfortable. But what we want to do, seeing that it's left hand down, just take a small little, like half an inch forward, putting the ball slightly back, like a millimeter, or like not even a centimeter back in your stance. But we're moving the club, the putter face closed, like flush, flat down. So that when you're coming through to strike the ball, you're not striking it with the bottom edge of the putter, you're actually striking it dead center. So it's like technically almost hitting down on the ball. So let's do the box drill. Obviously we're still hitting to the putting cup. Feet straight. The nice thing about the box drill, it somehow gets your tempo and swing correct, because you're not rushing to take the club back and you're not rushing to bring the club through, because remember, we're just trying to guide that ball to the putting cup. So you see, the box drill literally just gives us a little bit more confidence. It's building that confidence, making sure the ball is traveling in a straight line. Close, not center. So you see also, when you're measuring the club, you can see the point of where the ball needs to make impact on the sweet spot of the putter. So you'll know that your putter is either too close to the box or not. And then just try and adjust that before striking the ball. Because it's no use you're actually doing these drills and the ball is not in the correct position, and you're hitting the box unnecessarily and you're getting demotivated because you're thinking that you're not doing this correctly. So best to make sure that that's in check. That was a crappy putt. Putter actually caught the yoga mat coming through. So like I said, everything about this drill, the use of the yoga mat, the use of the box, everything is instant feedback to know for a fact that we we either have control of the putting or we do not. Okay, and there you have it. Box drill done. As you can see, a lot of consistency with the putting, only one shot. So 90% of the putts were on point, just the one where it got hooked here. So that's why I say let's work with 10 balls so we can have an accuracy of our percentage that we are working with. So 90%, I'm comfortable with that. On to the next drill, ladies and gentlemen. So we're on to our second last drill to gain consistency. So as you can see, we've laid out the alignment stick or alignment 8 right here. We've still got the box there. It's nicely the club, the putter's width of the head right there. The reason I've left this here is because this is showing me where the ball needs to be. This is the marker for the ball to show it's in the center of my stance right there. Also, the fact that the alignment stick is so far ahead is should I come through incorrectly and knock the bottom, the heel side of the putter, I'm going to strike the back end of that alignment 8. So this is another drill that forces me to keep that club face 100% aligned to make it to the putting cup. Also, we're going to up the ante right now. We're just removing the putting cup slightly there and we're putting a tee. The aim of the drill is to obviously hit the tee. If this ball knocks down the tee, I'm not going to go and pick it up all the time, but that's the gist of it. Hit the tee and we just want to get to that distance. So let's get into it. Club face down, ball in the center of the stance using the alignment 8 right there. Okay, smart. And you will see, as you get more comfortable with your grip, whichever grip you prefer, you know, and once you start mastering or getting the hang of these drills, I feel and I truly believe that you'll gain a little bit more confidence striking the ball, you know, because you'll know that you've hit the ball in the sweet spot of the putter and that's where we want to hit it. As you can hear, there's not a heavy clicking sound coming off, so I'm not hitting it on the toe or on the bottom edge of the putter face. It's actually connecting really nicely with the ball. A lot of confidence in the putting right now. So once again, like I said, good feedback from the yoga mat, you know, pretty consistent with a very speedy, fast green that you would have out on the course. Nice little indoor drill. Of course, if you don't have a box this size specifically, you know, you're more than welcome to use both alignment 8s or alignment sticks, and you should get the same immediate response when striking the ball. As you can see, I'm trying to keep my head down, so I'm focusing on this point where the ball needs to be, where you need to make impact with the ball, making sure that my eye is on the ball at all times before I actually lift my head and look at where the ball is going. So this was drill number 3. So we've done the warm-up, done the box 8. We've then done, well, this is technically drill number 2. So then we've done the alignment 8 with the box drill and the tee over there. So yes, let's piece this all together and see if that consistency does work out. As you can see, we've moved all the alignment aids and everything off our yoga mat putting surface. Now all we want to do is putt straight for the target. Make sure that we're comfortable with our putter. You shouldn't be alarmed that you're knocking another ball in the way, or it's not making its way to the putting cup. Remember, that ball came straight back from the putting cup. So if you're knocking the ball ahead, out of the way, it means that the ball is actually making its way in the correct general direction. So don't be alarmed if you're not striking, if you now need to move up and down and clear all the balls away from in front of the putting cup. Just know that by striking one of the balls in line with that putting cup, it's at least showing you that you've covered the distance. Another drill you can also do is that, for example, with all the golf balls lying there, maybe try and stop the ball just in front of that ball so that you're actually gauging distance, control, and tempo. So it's a good drill to have, that you're making it to the cup, but also just pretend that, okay, fine, the cup moved places, we moved it forward, struck that ball, it's in the hole. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is technically, this right here is my drill. This is what I do: alignment aid, box drill, yoga mat, putting cup, wooden tee as a target, 10 balls, to make sure that you can measure that percentage of accuracy and putting stroke 100%. So once again, thank you for tuning in. This is Michael from 4Ball Golf. Hopefully my video helps you, and yeah, hopefully it works for you and you can gain confidence striking your putter. Till next time, thanks for tuning in. Cheers, guys.